Hey everyone, Egman here with another video, and today we have kind of a weird double ban list video. We had a ban list for the Digimon card game that we did know about, but also for the One Piece card game over in Asia. It's not going to hit us in North America, I don't think, until set 3 releases, but since both of them were kind of tiny and I didn't want to make separate videos for them, we just made one video going over both. So if you care about both games, go ahead. If you just care about One Piece, just skip to the end part here. But both of them very, very small ban list, especially consider the Dragon Ball Super one that happened this week too was also very small, and it's the size of both of these combined pretty much, which is interesting. So we're just going to go over it. We're going to start with the Digimon ban list here, and it is just simply Greymon X Antibody. And going into when they made the announcement for the ban list, this was one of the cards I thought that should be limited. I did tweet about it as well, and but that's about it. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see if this card is going to, limiting to one is going to impact Black War Greymon X as much as it should, and or what will happen if Black War Greymon X is not as powerful as it was. So obviously, if you want to check out tournament results, you can go to my website. You can see that Black War Greymon X has gotten a lot of tops in the last finals events. Most of the ones that BT11 events that have happened have been kind of the finals events with it. So it's going to be interesting to see how it does after that. We do have the Greymon X Antibody, the red one that can be slotted into the spot of this card too. So it's not even like we're missing a slot for the deck, but we're just missing specifically this card too. So it's going to see. I think the deck's going to be worse, but I don't know what will happen inherently when Black War Greymon X gets worse. What decks do get better there? So there we go for that one. That is the entirety of the Digimon ban list. Thank you for joining me. If you want to see the One Piece one, here we go here. So it has Moby Dick banned. And so again, this was not a ban list that was at all thought to exist. Normally they kind of give some indication of when they're doing a ban list, but I guess it's like, well, we already dropped a Digimon one, let's drop a One Piece one at the same time, and let's kind of go for it. So this is a set 2 card, but I don't think it's going to get hit until set 3 at the earliest here for North America. But Moby Dick being able to give all of your Whitebeard pirates plus 2k power is pretty strong for what it is, and we've been seeing this here in North America. Whitebeard isn't super duper popular. At least it's not as broken as what I'm hearing it is in set 3 over in Asia. But this card is very strong towards the end of the game. And it's really weird because when you look at it on the surface, it's like, it's all right. It's fine. Plus 2k power on some stuff. Interesting. It's fine. Like if you have 2 guys out, then that's plus 6k power to both your guys and then your leader combined, which is fine for 2 Dawn. That's not super crazy, but honestly, since the Whitebeard cards already have normally above average power levels too, it's just is a very, very good way to end the game. Worst case, you just get 2k power on your leader, which makes it an 8k, and that's just going even for what this card does. So I'm going to see if that's going to make any difference there too. Yeah, it's only characters, so I know it's some other decks can run it because they are running Whitebeard pirates, but we'll see how it goes in the future there. And then the other card that got hit was Kabja or Cabbage, I believe in our English dub for it, but it just has a simple on play. If you have Moji in play, you get to draw 2 cards and trash one from your hand, which if you don't know what Moji is, it's just a 1-drop 3k. We see these in most colors have these, so really interesting from that way. And honestly, when I look at these 2 cards, I'm like, I don't think this card should be banned, right? There's only one Moji, so it's really hard to find, and it's a 1-drop 3k, so it's not even beneficial to have on the board that much. But my thoughts is that one, I think they want to tune down the Nami deck in the format, which if you guys don't know what Nami does, it's a deck that usually it wins, but not by milling out your opponent, it mills out yourself, which is really interesting. So the idea that this lets you draw 2 and at least get 2 cards out of your deck for 2 is quite good, especially since we don't have a lot of cycle in this game. And I think what probably is happening is yeah, sure, the Moji isn't a super good card for what we are, but we can find it pretty easily for what we do. and the fact that like you don't need to attack your opponent to win, right? That's how this deck works, which also means like because you're not attacking your opponent's also not getting any card draw because they're not taking any cards from their life, right? So because of that, it's actually kind of nice to like you can be a little bit slower, and also even though these are just 3Ks, really all what you need to do is you need to play the board control game, right? Not the attack the leader game. So these are just more attacks that can help with board control. And even if they're just 3Ks, they can help you out there, especially since you do not need to attack for the game. So just another interesting hit there. I would need to see the format a little bit more, but that's my idea for why that is. And honestly, like the Nami deck, when I saw that it was a self-mill deck, I thought it was really interesting. And at the same time, I was like, all right, well, they have to balance this really carefully, because if they're not careful, it can be an uninteractable lose a lot of the time, and that seems like not a fun way to lose. So we'll have to see, but that is our ban list here. That, Moby Dick, and then again Greymon X Antibody over in Digimon. So that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts for both of these, and I'll catch you all next time.